Have you ever seen a man come home silent, angry, irritated, or just completely disconnected? No fights, no arguments, yet something wrong. He walks in, but it just seems like his mind doesn't. He is somewhere else. Why does this happen? Hi, it's me Vidya. Today let's discuss about why does most of the men come home silent, angry, irritated or sometimes feeling lost. Let's discuss the truth behind it. It is not just the work, it is the work which does to the mind. Work is not just tiring, it is mentally consuming. He spent his entire day under pressure, deadlines, decisions, expectations and sometimes silently performance anxiety. The moment he steps through the door, he is not only tired, he is burned out, mentally overloaded and emotionally unavailable. There are many layers to this post-work frustration. The very first is the burnout. Long hours and high demands leave him emotionally empty. The second one is cognitive overload. His brain has been running, which leads to this frustrations. And the last is unrealistic expectations. He is constantly pushing to be enough, to do enough, and often in silence. This emotional overweight doesn't end at the doorstep. It follows him home. But sometimes it is not just the mind, it's the body. Hormonal shifts trigger his mood swing, hypersensitivity. The stress hormone keeps him feel agitated even after completing his work. Even sometimes the poor nutritional habits quietly affect his focus, control and energy. Home should be a place of peace, but for many men it is another pressure zone. Certain unresolved conflicts turns his silence into tension. Lack of emotional support makes him feel invisible, and deeper psychological factors like attachment style influence how he connects and disconnects with the people. So instead of peace, home becomes another place where he has been misunderstood. Irritation is not just about anger. It is a pain in disguise. Depression in men shows up as irritability, not as sadness. Anxiety brings restlessness, short temper, and mental exhaustion. Certain unhealed traumas makes a small moment into explosive. But most men, they suffer in silence, not because they have to, they haven't taught how to seek help. Some men slowly lose their sense of self. When the society says, achieve it or you don't matter, they start believing it. Where the work becomes their only identity, they forget who they were in front of the emails, demands, deadlines. They feel lost even in their own home. Let's not forget the shift from the profession to the partner, parent and the son is not instant. There is often no buffer, just a long frustration commute. Then the demand of the home life is just waiting at the door. No pause, no reset, just no time to breathe at all. But the life expects him to perform once again. And beneath all of this, let's not forget there is one more weightage, that's the societal pressure. Be the provider, be strong, and don't show your weakness. This unspoken rule slowly eats his emotional space, where there is no room to show his vulnerability or joy. If he is always angry, if he feels like completely disconnected or lost, it is not a weakness, it is not a flaw, it is a sign, it is a signal that he needs some rest, support, and care. Coming home should never be another battlefield. It should be a place to exhale, a place to listen, to be heard, to remove his mask and to be himself and to be a human. So if you feel someone walking through the door tired, irritated, stressed, let's just pause. Before judging them, listen. Before reacting, understand. Because behind that silence is a person who is struggling a lot. Now here is the question arises, only most of the men suffer this or even women? Yes, of course, many of the women do feel such kind of irritations, but their emotional literacy, support network and coping mechanism makes them to stand out and relax.